ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, Articulation.
But I do think it is very accurate. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another action figure review on the Maven Collectibles 1/10 scale and 1/12 scale athletic female body figure. Now, Maven Collectibles is a new company and they have this Kickstarter going up right now. You can check them out. Link in the description below if you want to see their figures. They have two of these female body mold figures that are fully articulated. Today I'm going to be reviewing the two different scales from the athletic female body, and then they also have the tall female body, which I'll be reviewing later on. But today, we're just looking at the packaging right over here, which was sent in a very nice padded packaging, so I'm very happy about that. And this is not a sponsored video, by the way. I did support this Kickstarter on my own, but they did hook me up with an extra figure, which is very cool on their part. So, hey, thanks to the viewers for making it possible for me to show up on their radar, and then for Maven Collectibles to send me a couple extra goodies. So I'm very excited about that. So let's get to it and crack these things open. And here are the figures out of the packaging, and man, I really love the way these body molds are sculpted over here. Now again, you're looking at a 1/12 scale figure and a 1/10 scale figure, the 1/10 scale being like 7-inch, then the 1/12 scale being 6-inch, 6.5-inch really. But anyway, I really do like both of them. I mean, they're very similar, and we get a lot of accessories for each of these. Now keep in mind that these are customizable pieces. They are meant to be customized, so I'm going to discuss that a little bit more, especially when we get into the articulation. But first, let's take a closer look at those accessories. Now one thing I want to show off right here is that we do get this little card right here, which kind of reminds me of something that you put on a cadaver, right? I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, you can go ahead and label this however you'd like, and you can attach it to the bag, which I think is great. And it does come with nice padding, as you can see right over here. Everything's wrapped. What you're looking at is the deluxe version's accessories. So this is like the ultimate set right over here. It's the most expensive package that they have available, and it comes with 6 interchangeable heads, 6 different hair pieces. You get 6 pairs of hands, and then 2 pairs of feet. You get the patas right there, which I like so much. Then you get the boot ones right there, and then you get 2 weapons. You get a knife and a gun. Now, of course, I'm sure like everybody else, you guys want to get a close-up shot of how the bare patas look. I think these are beautiful, so yeah, nice tootsies right over there for the Maven Collectibles. I like that very much. Even the toenails look really nice, so yeah, nice looking patas. I really like that. And then here's looking at the gun, which looks pretty good. Looks like a fake gun, I'm sure, but yeah, not too bad. You also get the gun holding hands right here, so I'm going to go ahead and try to put this right into place. And you can see that we get the trigger finger sticking out on the gun holding hand. Yeah, there it goes. And then yeah, the trigger finger fits right through there, so that is awesome. I like that. Then we also get the knife, which I dig quite a bit. This is pretty cool. It's a little pointy, not too pointy. And we get knife holding hands, or you can have other accessories. You know, again, this is all supposed to be customizable, so you can, you know, do with it what you will, but that's cool. We get 2 of these, right, for the left hand and right hand. And we also get a set of pointing fingers, fisted hands. And we also get the relaxed hands, and then the wide open hands, all sculpted out with great detail. You can even see the fingernails right there. I like that a lot. Then for the head sculpts, we get a masked head sculpt right here, which looks really good. And you can see on the back of the head where you could go ahead and port some hair. Wish they had a plug or something that you could port in here, because you wanted a mask that was covering it completely so that you wouldn't have any hair coming out. But yeah, you can go ahead and, you know, do with it as you wish though. As far as the different hairstyle goes, you get the screaming head sculpt right here, which I really like a lot. That's very cool. I like those angry eyebrows. The mouth looks good and everything. Nice detail on the ears. And then you get this neutral head sculpt. So this is just the expressionless head sculpt right there. And then we get a similar to the expressionless one, we get the angry one. So these two I tend to get confused, but yeah, and I did. This is the expressionless, and this is the angry. And the only real difference between these two is the eyebrows. You can see, you know, much angrier eyebrows right over there. I guess the mouth is kind of pointing downward a little bit more on the angrier one, but yeah, they're very similar to each other. Then we get the smirking one right here, which I like a lot. That one looks really good. And then we also get the smiling one. Yay, smiling. I'm happy. Yeah, so that's really cool. I dig that quite a bit. Then as far as the different hairstyles goes, I guess I'm just going to plop them onto the different heads. So here's the longer hair, and you could just, you know, play the old match the shape game and port that in, and that looks really nice. We could take this one right here. Actually, you know what? This one with the ponytail kind of reminds me a little bit more of Lady Deadpool, so I want to port it on the masked one right there. We have this hair piece, so I'm going to go ahead and add it to the angry one. So there she is, all angry. And then we have the short hair right here. This is like my Captain Marvel one, and you could go ahead and port it right there on the angry one. The other one was the neutral one. Again, I get those confused. We have the shoulder length hair right here. Looking pretty, oh, it's not on all the way. Got to make sure it goes right over the ears. There it goes. I had to really shove it in there, but that looks really good. I like that. looking pretty sweet. Then we have this nice long swooshing hair right here, which looks great. I really like the detail in the hair for all of these too. You know, they did a really good job with these. But yeah, you can go ahead and just put this one on, and there's the smirking one, and she has that long, beautiful whisking hair. That looks really cool. And get a better look at all the hair details. I mean, man, I think they did a great job with this. That looks really good. I like how there's a little piece right down there too. That's very cool. Looking at the thicker hair right here. It's probably going to be my Wonder Woman hair. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I really like the sculpting on all of these. This looks great. Now, just to be clear, I've been demonstrating everything with the 1/12 scale version, 6-inch scale one, and you get all the same accessories if you get the deluxe version of the 1/10 scale or the 7-inch scale one. And I really like how the head sits on the neck right here. We get a nicely sculpted neck, so I do like that. And there's still some room, like if you wanted to add clothing to the figure or something, you know, she'll have a collar right there. But I think that looks great. I'm really liking that. And I really like the sculpt of this body. It looks really good. The back looks nice and smooth. Nice chest right there. Looking really nice and attractive. Now this is called the athletic body, but the tall one actually has way more abs and everything, so I think the names should have been switched, but hey, doesn't matter. They both look really good, and I really like how the abs look on this one too, so that's great. Looking at the arms right over here, and whoa, you see double jointed elbows? I'll get into that articulation in just a minute. Then here's looking at the back of the figure, and whoa, yeah, that's a must-have right there. When I saw those, I was like, what? Click, yeah, Kickstarter, everything, take all the money, here you go. And yeah, so really good stuff right there. They did a great job with those nalgas. I really like that a lot. Very well sculpted. I like those thighs too. So yeah, this athletic body, yep, shaped out very well. I would call this the thick one, you know what I mean? This would be the thick, and then the other one would be the athletic, but hey. And then looking at the calves right over there, not looking too bad either. So really like the sculpt on this body mold, man. It looks awesome. Now a little disclaimer over here, I did notice that on the figures joints, they are very loose, and they should be loose because these are supposed to be customized pieces. So when you're customizing it and you're adding more paint to it, that's going to tighten up the joints a little bit. So you do want that little bit of extra room so that you could go ahead and paint these figures, which I think is a great idea. But anyway, you can get this neck hinge to move all the way up, which is awesome. You can shift forward and back a bit, kind of like Marvel Legends, and you can get the head to look all the way down. You get side-to-side motion right here and some head tilting. Shoulders move all the way up. You can move them down. You can rotate a full 360. You get a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows that move all the way in. Oh, I love seeing that right there. And then you get a wrist swivel, and they hinge up and down. You get a great diaphragm joint that churns side to side. You get diaphragm pivot. She'll crunch forward just that much, back a bit more so. Then the hips, which I wish we did have drop-down hips right over here. You can only move the hips outward that far. That's about it. But they will kick forward that much and not back at all. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Ankles do move down. They move up. She has beautiful ankle pivot, and you can turn the ankle side to side some, but it's mostly an ankle pivot right there. And you get beautiful toe articulation. So now here's both athletic figures. You have the 1/10 scale, meant more for like your Marvel Select figures, and then you have the 1/12 scale, more for like your Marvel Legends and Mezco figures. So to measure them out, you can see the 1/10 scale figure is standing just a little over 7 inches tall, and then the 1/12 scale is standing just a little over 6 inches tall. And then here's our 7-inch or 1/10 scale athletic female body figure next to some Marvel Select female figures. We have the comic version of Gamora from Marvel Select, and then we have the comic Black Widow over here. And I think this figure would do really well as a Black Widow. I don't know, I may try to customize her as a Black Widow. That would be great. And then comparing the 7-inch scale athletic body figure next to some Marvel Select male figures, we have Hawkeye, and we have Captain America from Infinity War. And yeah, she scales pretty well. A little on the tall side, but I think she looks pretty good, especially next to the Hawkeye. Now to compare the 6-inch athletic female body compared to some 6-inch Marvel Legends figures from Hasbro, we have the Black Widow from the Ultimate Riders, we have Wasp, we have Ms. Marvel, and we have Mary Jane from the 2-pack. And you can see she fits into scale perfectly with these 4 figures right here. I think that looks really good. You can see she is a little bit thicker, or around the same thickness as the Ms. Marvel over here. And then to compare the back side of the figures, just for some reason, apparently I thought it was totally necessary to compare the back side of the figures because, you know, I don't know, man, because look at those nuggas! And then to compare the 6-inch female athletic body next to some male Marvel Legends figures, we have the Chameleon figure, we have the Pizza Spidey, and then we have Captain America. And she does seem a little on the tall side compared to these male figures over here, but not so bad with the Captain America at all. And then here's a 1/12 scale athletic body figure next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So you could be any female I want, huh? You know, I've always had a thing for Mystique. How about Mystique? All right. So I think these are wonderful pieces, man. I really do like them quite a bit. They're very fun to pose around, even though the joints are a bit loose, but I'm sure after they're fully painted, they should be quite amazing, man. And I really like all the options over here. Now, they are a little on the pricey side, but this is a brand new item, so, you know, I did cough up Kickstarter prices over here for the item that I purchased, and I'm very happy with it, man. I've gotten myself back into dabbling into customs a little bit, so I hope to eventually get myself into making a custom out of at least one of these in the near future, you know? So if you're a customizer, I highly recommend these, and the prices do vary depending on the different options, so I recommend you check out the link in the description below over at Maven Collectibles. And I'm giving this figure a sud rating of I love it! And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comment section below. If you liked the video, hit that like button, and hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to see more videos coming from yours truly, ShartimusPrime. And big thanks to all these people over here that support this YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it, you guys. If you're interested in supporting, check the link in the description below. And if you want to follow me on social media, check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.